Hi, good morning. This is Matthew Peterson. I'm the owner of HomeWatch Caregivers of New Haven. We're a home healthcare company where our mission is to help people live where they choose with safety, comfort, dignity, and in a way that provides peace of mind for them and their family. We've created the Greater New Haven Senior Partners Program to connect seniors and others to other service providers in the area. I am very, very happy to be speaking to Wojtek Borowski from Edgehill Realtors today. It is May 2021. And we all hear about what an unprecedented time in our economy and the real estate market and everything else. And Wojtek's going to tell us what that really means for those of us in the Greater New Haven area. Wojtek, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. So everybody is very interested in what's happening in today's real estate market. As you know, our local market in Greater New Haven has really been historically always reliant on academic cycle of the local universities. That meant that most activity usually happened in the early spring and was phasing or slowing down towards the summer, and then there was a second wave in the fall. This has been always predictable. It's been like this for many, many years, and you sort of knew how to navigate the market. With the arrival and happening of COVID in 2020, all those things changed pretty much completely. From the initial complete lockdown and all of our expectations that the market is going to completely collapse, things very slowly started happening. Suddenly, people who lived in larger cities like New York decided that New York wasn't the place to really be there during COVID, during the lockdown, tried to find local housing or housing outside of their local area, and started exploring Connecticut, Southern Connecticut, Central Connecticut. We are just an hour and a half from New York. It's a logical transition place for big cities. So from initial big wave of renters for short-term rentals, we started seeing more and more usually second homes because they were able to work from home. That added to already increased activity in the local market with additional people who were entering the buying real estate. Generally, the inventory that we had at that point was very low. The interest rates started dropping. What happened, we just created a very strong seller's market. That seller's market became very active by June and July and stayed steady pretty much throughout the fall and the winter and in the beginning of the spring of 2021. So the normal buyers and sellers who would generally enter the real estate market in the spring got affected by already existing people who were not able to find places to live in the fall. What changed mostly is that the market is at this point not cyclical. The market is steady, very, very active. We have extremely short supply of homes and condos and rentals, and prices of all those things actually went up. If you look at historic rental rates in Greater New Haven, they went up sometimes 50 or even 100% in some areas. Similarly, sale prices of homes also increased significantly. That's why it's extremely important to be able to navigate through this whole very new type of market to us, to Connecticut, to the Northeast, is to have a guidance of a realtor who understands that kind of market, who's been through those cycles of this extreme activity, and somebody who will be able to guide you through the entire process of whether it's buying or selling, so that you could either find a home that you're looking for, or that you're able to successfully sell your house for the best price with the best terms. So
it really does sound very cliche to say, oh, it's unprecedented, but geez, it really is unprecedented. And as much as like I say, it kind of sounds cheesy to say, but you've just given everybody a really good overview of kind of what's historically been the case in the New Haven market. And I grew up here, as you know. But I learned more from just listening to you just now. This is part one of a video, and part two, Wojtek's going to talk about some of the specific strategies that he's working with both his buyers and sellers to navigate the market, and really the way he and his team at Edgehill Realtors can add some value. So, Wojtek, thank you, and everybody watch part two for some more tips.
Thank you.